the break, the Beatles with In My Life. It's John Breslin with you until 2:30 on this sunny, well, fairly sunny. The clouds doing its best to interrupt things, but on this nice Friday afternoon. Now, if you fancy a bit of golf, and the forecast is good for next week, so hopefully it'll be a bit day like today, but there is a special golf day being organised to celebrate the memory of Mary Rose Dullaghan, the much-loved Glenswilly woman who died last August. And our friends gathered recently at Station House Hotel in Letterkenny to outline the plans for the day of golf. And there's also an evening of music and entertainment in her memory. I'm joined in the studio now by her husband, Owenie, and her daughter, Donna, and also Councillor Donal, Mandy Kelly, her nephew. So all three of you, and good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, Joel.
Fingers crossed for next Friday to be the same as today.
I hope so, yeah.
It'll be all right. Owenie, I'll start with you. A lot of the local media would have known Mary Rose really well, given that she worked for the Donegal People's Press and the Democrat.
Yeah.
And she was, and then moved down to the Christophe Gallery. She was a great golf lover as well.
She loved her golf, and she was a member of the Drumbar Golf Society for anything up in 10 years, and because that was a kind of a Glenswilly family as well, with Cormac and the family. We had great times in there, great memories.
So Donna, it's only right, I suppose, that if you're going to do something in her memory, that it involves golf.
Yes, absolutely. She was a very active person. We remember as kids coming back with all these prizes, and actually when we were cleaning up for the week, we found this wee swan statue, and she had written underneath it her very first prize for golf. Right. And I was like, right, slap that up on the mantelpiece there. So you have a lot of delf about the house and memories, and Christopher had got into golf, the brother, as well, for a while, so he was the favourite for a while, but
sorted that out. Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So only not only a great lover of golf, but a fine golf player.
A very good player, yeah. She was even beating the men on the longest drive. She was won fairly often, and as Cormac would come out of the kitchen up onto the barn, loved to hear of her winning, like, you know, and he just up to the lane, like, you know, just to wind the rest of them all up. But no, she was very good at the golf and loved her golf. She was brilliant at it, like, you know.
So Donal, it's going to be a big day of golf. There's more to it than just golf, but anyhow, let's deal with the golf first of all, and a call out there to any businesses, any individuals that want to sponsor a tee or.
Yeah, without a doubt, John. There's different things can be sponsored there. You sponsor a tea there. You can sponsor a green, or you can just contribute in any way possible. There's a I Donate page going there as well on Facebook for Mosey, as I suppose, as I would know her, and a lot of people would know her as well as Mosey and Aunt of mine, Mary Rose. And listen, she was a fantastic lady. She, as I say, an aunt of mine, and they only lived a couple of miles, not even about a mile over the road, and I'm actually doing up a house there at the minute that Mosey would have been, I suppose, first reared on, or some of the family was there, and she used to always come down to me and see the progress of the house going forward, you know, and fantastic. She was a great lady, and you know, it's fantastic that this event now is in memory of Mary Rose, because it's something that she was really passionate about. She was passionate about her golf, you know, and she was passionate about people. And, you know, John, I suppose one fond memory I always have of Mosey was no matter when you met Mosey, it wasn't about Mosey. It was about everybody else. And even when she was going through her sickness with cancer, and by God, she battled hard, and she was in great spirits the whole way through. And we used to call over and maybe chat to her through the window, or she might walk down to the farm to have a chat to me. And, you know, I would say, how are you, Mosey? No, it was always, how are you, Donal? How's Aisling? How's we, Donal? You know, there's always been everyone else, and just a fantastic lady. And, you know, it's fantastic the support that we've seen to date that has got behind this very worthy 3 charities that the money's been raised for. And, you know, it's fantastic to see the businesses and, you know, the general public getting in behind it, rolling in behind it. And I have no doubt the golf. I never played golf in my life. I might chance it. We'll see how that goes. But I've no doubt it'll be a fantastic night as well. The dance in the station house later on in the evening.
So Donna, it's a bit more than the golf. So you don't have to be a golfer to get involved. Just let us know the 3 charities. They're attached to 3 different hospitals.
Yeah, so it's the Friends of Letterkenny, the Friends of St. Luke's in Beaumont, and the Ross Nugent Foundation, which covers the oncology end of Beaumont for Mum. So she would have benefited from those 3 charities in her journey. You don't know about some of them, obviously, until you need them.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but we are so thankful that we had the opportunity to have them through Mum's journey. Mum benefited so much from them, especially the Ross Nugent Foundation, which was set up in memory of Ross Nugent, who passed away in 2010. He was only 18 years old, but he seen the hospital struggling, and he said, I want to donate or to raise money to get them equipment that'll make life easier, not only for the patients, but for the staff as well. And as I remember my first day going into the oncology in Beaumont and St. Cllr's ward, and the first thing I noticed was the cuff on the blood pressure monitor. It had this almost like a tattoo sign, and I was like, what's that for? And that was the Ross Nugent placard on everything. And once you've seen it there, you've seen it everywhere. They have donated so much to that ward. It's unbelievable. And they continue to do that. They have so many events. But us as the family also benefited from that charity, because we had the day beds there, we had other equipment there. It just was comfort for us, as well as Mum in the ward and all the other patients in the ward. So as soon as she was on there the first time, she was like, we need to get back to this place. This place is amazing. The people in here are amazing. Just, hands down.
No one only wants to have to avail of it, but when it's needed, there's really good care there.
The care was exceptional. It was just, she was in there, like, we spent in the region of 100 days as inpatient in St. Cllr's ward, and she was more counselling nurses and doctors rather than them looking about her. Like, she was telling the nurses that she spend more time with their families. We just got a special bond with a whole lot of them up there, and they were very, very special people to us. Like,
and it would be nice to give something back.
I'd love to do that.
And we've been in contact with them. What do you need? What can we do for you? Let us know. And you've still that contact there. You've still that bond. Great. Like they were wee angels to Mum. They really, really were.
All right, Donal. Next Friday, the golf's one part of it, whether you do or don't play, and then afterwards, if you don't play golf, you're a good dancer.
Well, I'll try a hand around, John.
one of the best in the world.
Listen, I've no doubt that the dance will be a fantastic night, and listen, it's an open door for everyone to come in and show their support and contribute. There'll be a raffle. A number of raffles on the night as well, and listen, it'll be fantastic. And the station house, you have Brian there, and the station house has been fantastic the whole way through. This as well, the organisation, and you never went for anything with Brian, and it's always been the case. And I suppose a good Glen man as well, and it all works together, doesn't it?
You're keeping it local.
Listen, I would entice everyone to come in. It will be a fantastic night. There'll be music on the night, and listen. There's one thing that we know, our own family is we know how to party. I can tell you that, John.
Okay, that's good. All right then. Well, it's happening next Friday, the golf and the after party in the station house at Donal, Mandy, Owenie and Donna. Thank you very much. And Donna, just remind us once again the I Donate page.
If you just go into the search bar and type Mary Rose Dullaghan, it'll come up. Yeah, and we also have a Facebook page as well, and you'll get information about the raffle on that.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.